we are going to occupy land, we require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yeah. South Africa occupy land. That's who we are. Whatever you want to do, can we drop my membership from this useless parliament?
Honorable. Yes, honorable member.
Never be scared to kill a revolution.
What a puzzle scene in the Oval Office. The US President Donald Trump cornered South African President Cyril Ramaphosa in a tense diplomatic moment by playing Julius Malema's speech video right in front of him. The message loud, the tension unmistakable, and what happened next, you won't believe it. Something the Western media reported that Donald Trump ambushes President Cyril Ramaphosa. It was supposed to be a calm diplomatic meeting, USA-South African relations, trade talks, cooperation on security, until President Donald Trump put out a surprise move that instantly changed the mood in the Oval Office in Washington. Interestingly, before the US President Donald Trump welcomed his South African counterpart, President Cyril Ramaphosa, into the Oval Office, White House aide had set up 2 large-screen televisions in the West Wing. Clearly, the stage was set for what Western media called an ambush, as Donald Trump soon asked the staff to dim the lights and play him a video that he claimed proved genocide was being committed against the white people in South Africa, driving farmers to flee to the United States. The 4-minute video played on a large screen showed South Africa's firebrand, far-left opposition lawmaker Julius Malema singing "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer," an infamous chant dating back to the apartheid-era fight against the white minority rule. It finished with images of a protest in South Africa where white crosses were placed along a rural roadside to represent murdered farmers, but which Donald Trump falsely said showed their graves. President Donald Trump accused President Cyril Ramaphosa, saying that he allowed them to take land, and then when they take the land, they kill the white farmer, and when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them. The extraordinary stand turned the usual respectable diplomatic settings of the Oval Office into a stage for Trump's compassion that white South African farmers are being forced off their lands and killed. At this point, President Cyril Ramaphosa was visibly stirred. While he tried to remain composed, Trump pressed on, claiming South Africa was not protecting white farmers and accusing the government of turning a blind eye to racial divisions. The South African president, however, stayed calm and disputed Donald Trump's claims. President Cyril Ramaphosa, in response, said nobody can take land. He insisted that most victims of South Africa's notoriously high crime rate are black, and said the politicians in the video were from the opposition. However, he didn't seem to convince Trump, who droned him out whenever he tried to speak. But this is not the first time Julius Malema's "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer" charades has created an uproar in the United States. In February earlier this year, South African-born Elon Musk used an old video of Julius Malema to drive his white genocide claims. In response, Julius Malema defended the chant, argued it was part of South Africa's political history and not an incitement to violence. Now, who then is Julius Malema? Let's take a dive. Julius Malema is a leader of economic freedom fighters, South Africa's 3rd largest party. Known for making radical statements, the opposition leader advocates for land nationalization and wealth redistribution. His policies have gained support among many South African residents who feel economically excluded even after apartheid ended. Julius Malema made the controversial "Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer" chant during the Economic Freedom Fighters' 10th anniversary rally in July 2023, where he told supporters, "We are taking government in 2024. The revolution in South Africa is guaranteed." And here is the video to watch.
Kichi, kichi, kichima, Simon Koto Alliance, shoot to kill, Kamasa, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer, brr, pa, pa, brr, pa, pa. Attention.
Now, what does "Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer" mean? This chant is historically linked to Peter Mokaba, a former African National Congress youth leader. It is rooted in the anti-apartheid struggle of the 1990s. Mokaba, who died in 2002, argued that it was a metaphor rather than a literal call to violence. In 2022, South Africa's Equality Court ruled that the slogan did not constitute hate speech under the country's legal framework. But President Donald Trump and Elon Musk and others think otherwise. As this heated movement ensued, social media erupted. Supporters of Trump praised his boldness. Critics accused him of stirring racial tensions, and South Africans, they were divided. Was this a bold diplomatic move or unnecessary attack? Was Trump genuinely concerned or just playing global politics? And how should African leaders respond when their internal matters are used to score points on the global stage? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Was Ramaphosa right in how he handled the situation? Did Trump cross the line? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more eye-opening stories and bold conversation around Africa and beyond. Well, the view of the day has spread upon our thoughts, and nature must obey its necessity. Here is where we draw the curtains. My name is Paul Mensa Makiso Yao Dalibabo, aka Paul Lingua, aka the Africa Orator.
There was Afrikaner farmer genocide. I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it'll take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But Mr. President, I must say that we have, wait. We have thousands of stories talking about it.
Sure.
And we have documentaries, we have news stories, and that is Natalie here, somebody here to turn that? I could show you a couple of things, and it has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see the articles, please, if you would, and turn the lights down, and just put this on, it's right behind you, Johan.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yeah. South Africa occupy land. That's who we are. Whatever you want to do, how can we drop my membership from this useless parliament?
Yes, honorable member.
Never be scared to kill. A revolution demand